Hey yo, what up, YouTube family? It's your man Sandin, aka Diamond in the Rough, and welcome to Sandin Reviews. On today's review, it's more of a first impression really, but we're going to be playing Pokemon Shield Crown Tundra DLC right now. But let's go ahead and start the Crown Tundra DLC. Let's go, baby. So the Crown Tundra is the second DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, with the Isle of Armor being the first DLC. When I first started the Crown Tundra, I was really excited to check it out, and a lot of the leaks suggested a much bigger map size. So when I first jumped on the train from Wedgers to Crown Tundra, I saw the map and I was like, what? That's it? Because from the map screen, the Crown Tundra didn't look all that big as I thought it would have. But when you actually play in the Crown Tundra, it definitely feels large. I can't say much regarding the graphics because to me it still looks the same, and I really think Game Freak could have done a much better job of graphics in this game, considering what the developers of Oceanhorn 2 achieved on the Switch, but that game is for another review. Now, I like how as soon as you start your journey, your first major task is to dive into the Dynamax Adventures. Now at first, I didn't like the thought of this feature. I worked really hard and spent a lot of time building up an army of shiny Pokemon to use in this DLC, just to find out that we wouldn't even use them, but we would be forced to use rental Pokemon instead. Again, I was really disappointed at first because I'm the type of gamer that enjoys longevity of games. You know, I like building a character and continuing to build that character throughout the life of the game. So obviously I'm a fan of MMOs. I know that Pokemon Sword and Shield is not an MMO, but it does seem like they're trying to go in that direction. Even though I was really hesitant about the Dynamax Adventures, I started to really like it. It definitely adds more strategy to the game, and who doesn't like the shiny odds now? I love the fact that you can chase down most of the legendaries and go for a shiny. And the rewards you get, you can eventually use to get yourself an ability patch that allows a Pokemon with a regular ability to have a rare ability. Now once you encounter that legendary and you choose not to catch it, you can select that route towards a specific legendary from the beginning of your Dynamax Adventures to shiny hunt it. In other words, don't catch the legendary unless you really want it, because you only get to catch it once. So why not make sure it's a shiny, right? So far, the random players I've done the Dynamax Adventures with have been really good and strategic, so I didn't have to worry about not even making it to the legendary. I really like that we can vote on the path to take. Just gotta hope you have a party of smart trainers. And can I really say how I absolutely love the 100% catch rate? I mean, you can use any Pokeball on any of the Pokemon in these Dynamax Adventures, which I think is awesome. So that's great for your custom collection and easy on your wallet if you have a ton of regular Pokeballs. So it does bother me that once you catch that legendary Pokemon, you won't be able to encounter it again in that player profile. But then again, if you play Pokemon a lot, you probably have more than one profile, so you can just catch one from each. That's not so bad. So you meet Peony right away in the Crown Tundra. I think his character is really funny. I mean, this dad is trying to spend more time with his daughter, but the daughter just wants to do things on her own. Instead, you and Peony end up working together to solve 4 legendary clues. So legendary clue number 1 is all about finding Calirex, and that storyline is not so bad. I mean, you get a little bit of lore of the Crown Tundra, which is nice, and have a little fun running around doing errands. Calirex is shiny locked, so you will not be able to get shiny Calirex right now, at least not legally. Legendary clue number 2 is all about the Regis. This quest is very easy and straightforward. You get to the temple, get through the door, light up the right pattern on the floor, and bam, you just encountered a Regi. Now these Regis can be shiny, so if you want to catch it, go ahead. If you want to shiny hunt it, then either cause Regi to faint or just run away and light up the floor to encounter it again. So now in my case, it took about maybe 6 hours spread out over maybe a week and a half to finally get myself that shiny Regidrago. So now to be honest, the clue I really didn't like the most was legendary clue number 3, which was finding the legendary birds. I mean, if you don't catch them the first time you encounter them, you're gonna have to wait and find them all over again. I mean, having to chase down Galarian Zapdos in the wild area with all the wild Pokemon popping up randomly right in your path. I don't even know what to say about that. I was getting real annoyed and ended up just using Master Balls on them. So when you get to legendary clue number 4, that's all about capturing all the Ultra Beasts in the Dynamax Adventures. Overall, if you're a fan of Pokemon, you will undoubtedly already have the DLC. I honestly wish they worked on Isle of Armor like they worked on Crown Tundra. There's definitely more effort on the second DLC. I really love the Dynamax Adventures mechanic in this game and can't wait to spend time shiny hunting all these legendaries. So even if you could get the Crown Tundra DLC for 15 bucks and as its own separate DLC, I would still give it a rating of 3 out of 5 butter chickens. Again, this is just my opinion. The Crown Tundra DLC on its own is fun, even though I didn't touch the versus mechanic yet. I wish it had more story though. I felt like the game was over way too fast. I haven't experienced any glitches or issues yet with gameplay, so that's good. So here's what I want to see from future Pokemon games. I want to be able to actually use my shiny army that I spent all that time building. I'd like to see a full-fledged Pokemon MMO. I don't think it would be that difficult, and I feel like Game Freak is just testing the waters with that idea with this Gen 8 game. The really sad thing is that the way that the game is right now is exactly how it should have been when it was first released. It sucks that it took them a year after release to give us a complete Generation 8 game. Let's hope Game Freak learns from their mistakes and really gives us an awesome Gen 9 game. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Till the next review, peace and God bless.